guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Helen Bailey from Hel On Heels, the blog, and today I clearly have on no makeup because I am going to teach you how I use my Gua Sha stones. I've talked about these a couple of times on the blog, like what they are, what they do. I know I mentioned them in my skin fridge video, but I've never actually showed you how I'm going to use them. So today I want to show you my technique. I've seen so many different videos with like people doing so many different techniques, so I've kind of sort of made my own kind of a little bit for what works best for me. I have 3 different shapes that have divots in different places, and I kind of use all 3. I've seen most people only use one, but I like all 3. I think all 3 are beneficial and all 3 kind of give you a different result. So I like using all 3. And so I'm going to show you the products that I use with it and kind of how I do the technique to get the correct lymphatic drainage for my face. So obviously there's tons of research out there. I recommend that you do some for your own and kind of see like how things work for you. But for me, this is what works to kind of give me defined cheekbones and give me like that really great lymphatic drainage that I'm looking for. So let's get started. The first thing you want to do is make sure you have a very clean face. Go ahead and wash your face, cleanse your face, make sure that your face is totally clean and ready to go for this process. My favorite cleanser in the entire world is the Pharmacy Clean Bee. Oh, you guys, it's so good. I've never experienced anything like this where my face just truly feels that clean. I mix it with the Green Clean to take off my makeup, and I just love pharmacy products because they're so clean, they're so natural, and make my face feel so good after I use them. So how many times can I say so in that sentence? Anyways, this is my favorite cleanser. I will link it in the description, but I love it. So I use this, clean my face, go ahead and do all of that. Then I go ahead and throw my hair up. Obviously, I'm just looking beautiful today, no hair, no makeup, but I go ahead and just like clip my hair up. This is the clip from the Rev Air video that I did a little while back. So just kind of clip it up so that it's out of the way. I'm sure this is gonna be beautiful too, but you know, it is what it is. Now it's out of the way. All right, so the next thing is you want to hydrate your face. So I mix 2 products to get my face totally hydrated. Sometimes you know how you're really thirsty for water, your skin is too. So I use a face mist first. I use the Herbivore Rose Hibiscus Coconut Water Hydrating Face Mist. I love this. It smells so good, you guys. I love this product. And I am very liberal with this. So I just go ahead and spray my entire face. And make sure to get your neck too, because we're gonna focus on that. Oh gosh, it smells so good. So then you want to kind of like pat in to make sure the product is really absorbed into your skin. Okay, pat that all in. I probably got my shirt wet too, so just ignore that. So after the face mist, you want to use an oil. I love Colleen Rothschild, and while I'm at it, she's having a sale tomorrow. So you guys get ready. I think I'm going to put that on my blog. Just all of my favorite Colleen Rothschild products. I was introduced to her at the Blog Society's conference back in August, and her products are amazing. They're so good. And I know I've mentioned them a ton of times on my blog too, but I use this before I do the Gua Sha technique, and this was also featured in my skin fridge video. So I keep this cold. So you go ahead and just pump a little bit, maybe like 2 pumps, into your hands and kind of warm it up, even though you want it to be chilly, but you want it to be applied evenly. And then I just rub this onto my skin and into my neck. It's important that you focus on your neck in this video. Or yes, in this video, also in this technique. So I do about 2 pumps. I'm not quite as liberal with this as I am with my face mist, but you want to make sure that your face is very oiled up so that the tool will move and glide smoothly, so you don't get like you wouldn't really get a burn, but like you want it to be a smooth transition rather than like a stop rope burn situation. So go ahead. You can do a little facial massage while you do this. I'm sure that face is pretty. I just realized what I was doing. A little bit of facial massage to really get that oil in there. All right, and then we are ready for the Gua Sha. So Gua Sha helps with lymphatic drainage, and then it also helps tighten and firm up the muscles in your face, which, hello, I'm all about that life. What about you? I definitely want to have tighter, firmer muscles so that I don't droop when I'm older. So like I mentioned previously, I keep these in my skin fridge because I like to use them cold. So there's 3 different ones that I have. There's multiple sizes that I've seen, but I have these 3. And I have the rose quartz ones, which I really like, A, because they're pink and pretty, but B, I just like them. I think they hold the chilliness a little bit more than like my jade roller. So first we're gonna start with this one, and we're gonna start with my neck. So one important thing to note, actually a couple important things to note. You wanna make sure that you use not the hard edge, but you use it when you're applying pressure flat. You don't want to use this hard edge, and you want to apply light to medium pressure. Like, you shouldn't be red and irritated after using this. It should be like a gentle touch. So we're going to start in the back, and we're going to start on our neck because when you do lymphatic drainage, you have to give it somewhere to go. So you want to go ahead and open up your neck so that when we do lymphatic drainage in the face, it has a place to exit. So we're going to start on our neck, and we're going to move upwards. And first you're going to place this little divot on your spine. You want your spine to go right here, and you're gonna move it upwards 3 to 5 times. I'm gonna do it 3 for the purpose of the video, but I'm always a little extra, so I definitely do it 5 or more times. But for the video, we'll do it 3 times. And so you put it on the base of your neck on your spine, and you pull it upwards 3 times. So we'll start with this one. You do 1, 2, 3. Oh, important other thing to note, when you get to the end of your stroke, you need to wiggle or jiggle the tool to give yourself a little massage. So you move it up and then you jiggle it a little bit. Wiggle, jiggle, whatever. I don't know, get jiggy with it. Move it up and wiggle it. So when you hit the base, that's what you do. So then you move on to your neck, and for this one, I'm gonna actually switch to this little guy. And again, you don't use the edge, you use the flat part. So I like this one because I feel like you cover more surface area. So again, you lie it flat and you start at the base, and you're gonna pull up and then jiggle. So I'm gonna start here. And you apply light pressure and jiggle the tool. Keep it flat. All right, and then we do the other side. And then we're gonna do the front, and I'm gonna switch back to the other one again, just because I feel like that one covers more surface area, where if you use this one, I feel like you have to do it multiple times. And again, we're trying not to make this video a zillion hours long. So this time I'm gonna kind of put 2 fingers right here, like in between my 2 collarbones, and that is where I want the divot to go. And then I'm gonna pull up, turn it here, like on my chin, and when I hit the end of my stroke, we're gonna jiggle it. All right, now we're going to start on the jaw for your face. Now that we've done our neck, we're gonna start on the jaw. Same concept, you wanna move up and kind of jiggle once it gets into like your hairline or like your ear, etc. So I'm gonna use this one. For the very final step, I'm gonna use this one because I think it like contours to my face really well, where my cheekbone's like right here. I love this little guy, but I save him for the end to kind of like finalize and touch up everything. So we'll use this first. Again, we're gonna use it flat and start at like my chin right here, and then pull up, and then jiggle. All right, we'll do the other side. Okay, then same, move to our cheekbones and pull up, and then once it hits like right here, do the little jiggle movement. And the other side. All right, then for the under eye, you're gonna pick one of these two. So I just pick like the inside one. You're gonna very, very lightly pull straight out, use it completely flat, and pull out to the side. Super gentle. Like this should not be medium to light pressure. This should be like super feather light, hardly even touching it pressure, because you don't want to damage the under eye. That's a very delicate area, and you don't want to pull the muscles tighter, because then like they'll eventually start to droop and you'll lose that elasticity right there. So seriously, so light. So I'm gonna start right here with this side. This side's not even touching my face. And I'm gonna pull it out and jiggle. And then we're gonna do the other side, but we're gonna use this guy. So then for my forehead, I'm gonna use this little guy. I'm gonna start halfway my forehead and keep it flat against my face and just pull out. And jiggle. And I like this because this kind of like fits to the side of my face once I get to the edge. I'm gonna flip it. Do it again. Then I switch back to the other guy and pull the rest of this upwards. So start like at my eyebrow, keep it flat, and pull up. Okay? And for my very last step, I'm gonna let this tool kind of curve to the lines of my face, and I'm gonna pull out and jiggle and just do one whole swoop of my entire face. But we'll do it 3 times. We'll do it again on this side. And then that's really it. That's kind of the last step for those 3 different Gua Sha tools. And I just do that like once a day, either morning or night, depending on which time I have more time, either like running out the door or coming back in. Either way, I don't really have a set time of when I do it. I just try and do it once a day to kind of like tighten up and firm up the muscles in my face. And it also helps relieve stress and tension, which I carry all of my tension right here. So it really, really helps loosen that up, especially when I do the neck area and in the back part of my neck on my spine. Like that really helps like relieve all of the stress that I carry right here. So I love this technique. I think it definitely helps both with firmness in my skin and also as a stress reliever. So that's it. That's how I do it. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I am not a medical professional at all. I'm just a girl with a blog, but I am very, very interested in skincare, and I love to learn new products and techniques. So I recommend you do your own research on Gua Sha, but that's how I do my technique. It works really well for my face. Well, I'm not saying it's like the end all be all way that people do it. It's the way that I do it, and I have seen great results with the technique. So if you like this video, be sure to click subscribe. I share beauty, wellness, fashion, lifestyle, sometimes food, sometimes travel videos every Monday. I will link all of the products that I use to get my face kind of hydrated and supple before the Gua Sha in the description below. And I will also link kind of like a shop the post link on my blog, which I will include also in the description. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if not, I'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.